everybody. Welcome in. Hello, hello. We got an early gang of our own around here, huh? Hello. Hi Remy. Hi Spec. Hi Rainbow. Hi Sigma. Welcome in, first time chatter. Hello, hello. We do know Small Ant around here. And we do know Smom around here, of course. Hi Zen, but in my chat. Zen has been playing a lot of Cyberpunk 2077 lately. I noticed that. Thank you, Spec. Glitchfest 2077? Yeah, no, but they fixed a lot of the glitches, I guess. I did see like T-posing people in like the first scene though. Never seen them again. Fair enough, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I also learned, I realized that I can hit loop on the music so that it doesn't just stop short. Which I knew was a thing, but I always forgot. And then I was like trying to remember, I'm like, there's gotta be a way. You just right click on the video and then hit loop. Yeah! That way we are not sitting in silence for any amounts of seconds. How is everybody doing today? But the anticipation! I know, I know. Doing good? Awesome. Yeah, Glitch City. We love Glitch City in this house. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Pause for dramatic effect. She is. I don't know much anything about her as a person, but I've always loved her music. I'm sure she's a very cool person. You should be glad to know that you've gotten your shopping and you're now snacking on mini muffins. Let's go. That's what we like to hear. There's your pause for dramatic effect silence. There's the game. I'm going to uncheck loop before I forget, and then I go to like just watch something later and I'd be like, why is it starting again? Pause champing. Your day is certainly improved. With you and muffins. Let's go. I'm glad to hear. Don't worry, I wasn't talking. I hit the mute button so that I could properly grab my controller and stuff without just having noises happening. But the game is not audioed because I had it turned off when I was grinding, which I will let you know took all of like 5 minutes because it turns out that the what you call it, Coliseum, the big tower one, turns out that like they give you a lot of money. Grinding Suki 7, I know. It took very little time. I was so surprised. I did like 2 Coliseum rounds. And you know how this Coliseum gave me like very lame rewards last time? It just gave me berries or something. It actually gave me good rewards this time. And like I was shocked because in the other Coliseum, there's your subscribe from last time. It didn't show up before. Thank you for the resub. I appreciate it. Let's go. Heck yeah, let's go. Let's go, Ariel. Welcome in. No infinite money and candies. I could have put infinite money, but it's so easy to get money in this game, so I just did it. I just did it the way. I mean, I got infinite candies, the non-cringe way. Based, that's what it's called. I got the candies the based way. You're gonna be lurking, Ariel? I totally missed your message. Muggins? You're getting mugged? No! Muffins. I knew what you meant. Grinding, Suki7. Gonna be lurking, Remy. Okie dokie, Remy. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. Have fun on your gaming too. I saw you said on the nook that you were gonna be streaming today as well. I'm gonna pop a lurk on you as well once you start. Is this the last episode of the series? Nah, I doubt it. I highly doubt it. The last dungeon is like really long, and it's gonna be like a shorter stream today. So I figured that we would do all of the preparing that we're gonna need, and then like probably just dip our toes in the last dungeon. I don't remember how much story there is between now and getting to the last dungeon. I know there's like at least a little bit of story. And I know that there's a lot of preparations that I want to do beforehand. Not a lot. Considering I got all the money we're gonna need. We can get all the TMs that we want. So I'm gonna show you how much money I got after like 2 or 3 rounds of this Coliseum with the amulet coin. I think we have enough. I hope, anyway. No Gamba time redeem. You want noms. No coupons though, Sag. True. We could get coupons. I totally forgot about that being a thing. I don't remember what they have on the coupon store here in this ROM hack. But I do know I saved right here because like right as I was leaving here, the Myra radar went off. So I decided we would do that on stream, considering I got enough money now anyways. What are you gonna do this stream? Not entirely sure. I know we gotta have a Myra Bee fight coming up right here. And I want to do some Pokespot stuff because I think that's what we need to do. Since at the very end of the last episode, we were leaving the factory, and apparently a Raikou appeared, and a guy said that the legendary beasts are going to be like roaming the region now, and I was like, ooh, I want legendary beasts. So I'm figuring that means they're going to appear at Pokespots, and I want to try and see about that. We can afford some more Pokesnacks now. This is streaming, of course. Yeah, we're going to be streaming this stream. Yo, new badge! Yeah, look at you! 2 months! Let's go! You are teal now. You're teal now. Where was Myra Bee spawning? I forget. My radar. He's at the rock Pokespot. Easy peasy. And who do we have out front? Oh yeah, Alistair did a lot of the just spamming through the Coliseum matches. That's why he has gotten much higher leveled than everyone else. We're gonna take the amulet coin back off him. Check our bag for choice scarfs. Cursed choice scarfs. Oh yeah, see, from the Colosseum we got a life orb and a Rocky helmet. That was really cool. I wonder if I want to use a life orb. It's risky business. Risky business. Enjoy your muffin, Ariel. It's a premium blue. Yeah. Advanced blue. Let's see. Yeah, we can keep out front. I should probably raise up my team's levels a little bit, considering how much higher Alistair is now compared to everyone else. And just get everyone to level 48. I think that's fair. High jump kick? I don't think so, bro. Unless the ROM hack changed it. Nah. It's too risky. Too risky, Gamba. This one wasn't poisoned. Let's go! Mega Horn! Yo! Mega Horn with Hone Claws? That's what I like to see. Do we get rid of Superpower? Probably. Superpower we got on a TM, so we can always get it again. They're both the same amount of power. Huh. You see, this is the potential in a Serena. To have 120 power moves. Bug Absol is more likely than you think. We'll do this for now. We can always get Superpower again if we need to. Megahorn is very cool, especially with Hone Claws, so we can boost our accuracy. I'm pretty sure Serena doesn't normally have access to Superpower, but... The ROM hack changes a lot of things in little funky ways. But speaking of Megahorn Absol, you know who else has a Megahorn Absol, courtesy of yours truly? Mr. at Rainbow Fresh, whom you should give a follow to if you haven't already, because his affiliate anniversary is in a few days, and he's super close to hitting 100 followers, and you could be follower number 100. Don't you want to be follower number 100? Hi, Naps the Twin! White people happy, welcome in. Thanks for the shout-out, Spec. Please do give my friend Rainbow a follow if you haven't already. I would appreciate it. We gotta go to Rock Pokey Spot. Because Myra B is there! And we love Myra B in this house. And it's a great way to start off stream. With a Myra B visit. Let's go. Maybe I should, like, make a channel point redeem for, like, a Myra B visit, and we just listen to the Myra B song for a minute. Oh, boss! Mr. Myra B, sir! That brat we met before, he's over there! He's right behind you! Ah! Well, well, my boys, isn't that pathetic? Surely you two aren't spooked by this little boy. How very, very bad is that? You're Suki, is that it? I don't want to disappoint you or anything, but I don't have mercy for anyone in our way. Not even little children. Let the music play! Let the music play! Ooh, I could name it Let the Music Play. You just have this wiggle, dancing sprite on the screen for the time nodders? Yeah. Here is the ride-on that we missed last time because we accidentally murdered its face. Marby, why are you level 37? Get with the times, man. We're at least level 47 now. Accidentally, exactly. It was an accident. It was an accident, I swear. It was an accident, officer, I swear. I did not mean to murder this ride-on. Sure, I stabbed him 25 times, but I thought he survived. I thought he would survive. They were shallow stab wounds. It's just a flesh wound, officer. Okie dokie, Ariel. Good luck on figuring out your cursed mirror cube. Carl, that kills people. The question is, if we do that redeem, do we do the Coliseum version of Myrabee's theme or this version of Myrabee's theme? Salsa! Yo, Myrabee emote. Oops. 50-50 random chance? Ooh, that's a good idea. The 4th gen gamer. They got some heckin' cute Pokemon emotes. And I gotta appreciate the Myrabee emote. Absolutely. We support a Pokeball-headed king in this house. How do we weaken this without murdering it? I mean, it's pretty close in level to us, but I'm pretty sure its special defense is good, so maybe Psyshock? We did save, so if we happen to kill it, we could just reset. Stop protecting! You're just stalling! You're just making it take longer. You know what? It's fine. You can stall, because if you make the battle take longer, we just get to listen to music more. Okay, we got the hypnosis. Don't kill it, please. Good. Is that a shiny Ninetales? It is an Alolan Ninetales. So this is a ROM hack of Pokemon Gala Darkness. It's called XG Next Gen. We have a command for that. They added like a whole bunch of quality of life changes and difficulty improvements and stuff like that. And one of the things they added were a couple of Alolan forms. So far we've found Alolan Ninetales and Alolan Marowak. I'd assume they also have like we're probably gonna see Alolan Sandslash, but I don't know for sure yet. Yeah, it's an Alolan Ninetales. They even have the fairy type in it. Like, they added the fairy type, they added the physical special split. Yeah. It's pretty dang neat. We're gonna try throwing a Pokeball on Ninetales' turn. You have? Neat. Yeah, I remember, like, my entire life growing up, I would see, not in my entire life, but my entire internet going live. I would see, I would see it pop up here and there, like, Pokemon Gale of Darkness ROM hack. And I'd be like, what is that? Like, just like 14-year-old me, fresh on the internet, just being like, what? There's a, like, what? How? How do you even? And, like, I never thought, for a long time I kind of, like, forgot it existed, and then I found out it existed again. And let me tell you, child me never in a million years thought that I would be, like, streaming said game. Oh, I took you for granted. Just a boy, I thought to myself. You two. This is where we all say, let's go escape. Bye, Marby. Love you. We're gonna go and buy more Pokey Snacks, because we're kind of rich now. I guess we could be a little bit more rich, but, we're also gonna stock up some Pokeballs. I'm gonna buy timer balls, because I feel like we have a lot of long battles ahead of us. And the timer ball really came in clutch last time. Thank you for the hydrate, Spick. I did remember to fill my water before stream today. You did say that. Those are the things on our shopping list. Unfortunately, they don't give Premier Balls for 10 Pokeballs of any type. Even though they added all these other improvements, they couldn't have added that improvement. Shaking my head. You passed the humor streamer test. Yeah. We're gonna buy this many. We should also get netballs, because those were kinda handy. Even though they didn't seem to really help us that much, honestly. We're gonna get... I gotta remember how expensive Pokey Snacks are, too. Theoretically, we shouldn't need as many timer balls as Ultra Balls, considering we have to wait a long time to be able to use them. But they are gonna be very useful. I'm pretty sure timer balls have like a 4 times catch rate at turn 10 or something like that. Pretty handy. It's always crazy to me the fact that timer balls existed before quick balls did. And it's just like, you'd think that they were invented at the same time, but they weren't. Timer balls, or quick balls, didn't exist in Gen 3. We also need to restock our potion situation, because we used almost all of those last time, too. We still have plenty of full heals, but we need more hyper potions. Are we still able to use Moo Moo Milks? No, not really at all. I guess we could get some for, like, in-between healing, but we are kind of past the point of Moo Moo Milks, unfortunately. Damn inflation. Yeah, quick balls were a Gen 4 thing. Isn't that crazy to think? Timer balls existed in Gen 3, and quick balls didn't. Right? If I could get some quick balls, that'd be great. But no, they don't exist yet. Look at this inflation nonsense. Alright, they updated the healing amounts of certain items. Like, they freaking nerfed my freshwater, which I'm still mad about, and I'll always be mad about for the end of time. They nerfed the hyper potions, like in the newer games. but they still have them be super expensive, and they're selling them in this store right next to Moo Moo Milk's for 20 points more for more than double the price. This is nonsense. This is some serious shrinkflation right here. Ooh, thank you. Yes, me too. Very, very excellent. We love shiny Umbreon in this house. Yes, Umbreon is my favorite Pokemon, and shiny Umbreon is my favorite. I think we need to bite the bullet and buy hyper potions. We have too much HP. Ah, they suck. How dare they do this to me? Make me buy hyper potions for more than double the price for just a tiny bit more HP. If they were still 200 HP, then I would have zero complaints. But no, 120. They suck. We're gonna do some of these because they're cheap and they'll be good for healing between battles if we can't get to a healing machine quickly. And we need our snacks, which are way more expensive in this ROM hack because there's a lot more Pokemon that you can catch, to be fair. And like a lot more better Pokemon. Do we need revives? We do. How many can I get at this point? 4? Fair enough. Then we'll have an even 10. Perfect. Yeah, then, like, Scarlet and Violet is rough. They did. They did. Do I have any silly things to sell? Oh yeah. Here's a funny story that made that Rocky helmet in my bag reminded me of. So, as some of you may know, I'm a big fan of Pokemon Reborn, and I have not finished my main playthrough of Pokemon Reborn because every time I pick it up again, all I do is, like, breed Pokemon and Wonder Trade and sit around Obsidia Ward forever. Because it's been so long since episode 18, which is what I had played Upton to, that when episode 19 came out, I forgot what happened previously, so I didn't continue the story yet. And essentially, so I bred a whole bunch of EVs recently, and I was just Wonder Trading them. I don't know why, but 3 separate Wonder Trades, I got this exact same fortress. This person is, like, has Wonder Traded, and I guess they're, like, they must have been reloading their save and Wonder Trading the same Pokemon over and over again, because it's the exact same Pokemon. Well, the reason it reminded me Rocky Helmet is because it was holding a Rocky Helmet, and I was just like, what is going on? Why a fortress? It's it's probably your favorite of the games, but it's also the worst. That is a paradoxical statement to make, but I get it. It isn't my favorite, but it is like, my opinion on Scarlet and Violet is that it could have been so much better. If they had just given them more time to actually finish the game and fix it, actually fix all the bugs and improve it and add level scaling and everything, it could have been the best Pokemon game. Like, my feelings on Scarlet and Violet is that it was a disappointment because they didn't let them finish the game. They released it, like, half-baked. It could have been so good. And all we can do is hope for the future that they maybe learn from this mistake. If there's actually going to be no Pokemon game released this year, maybe they did think about it a little bit and they're going to focus on actually finishing the next game. But we can only hope. On the bright side, we got Pal World instead. Exactly. It's all about paradox, so it fits. True, true. They really they really went in deep with the themes in Scarlet and Violet. I'll give them that. Can I sell some rare candies for money? Because I just remembered we also wanted to buy some TMs, and I just spent all my money. You know, grinding is cringe. And we're not gonna actually be, like, need to use 900 of them. Right? The potential was so good. If ROM hacks for Pokemon games can have level scaling in an open world setting, then why can't official Pokemon games? Why? Like, I can think of a few Pokemon ROM hacks that are quote-unquote open world and have level scaling that actually let you challenge gyms in any order. Why can't actual Pokemon do it? Oh, because they let them halfway finish the game and then said, oh, we're releasing it tomorrow. But we haven't implemented the level scaling yet. It releases tomorrow. But the glitches aren't patched. We didn't fix any of the glitches yet. No, we're releasing tomorrow. Like, I feel bad for the people who worked on that game because, like, I'm sure they worked very hard on it, and I'm sure they cared as much as they could, but they were just not allowed to have the time that they needed to finish it. We can totally sell some rare candies for money, because grinding is cringe. You know, it's just like you were saying, Spec, infinite money and infinite candies. I'm just doing it the opposite way. You got the infinite money to get the infinite candies. You got the infinite candies to get the infinite money. I could just, you know, get it the other way, but this is much easier. We'll just do 20. We didn't fix the glitches yet. Oh, okay, I see. Then we release it today instead. Exactly. You imagine the FF14 version of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet where you choose the Pokemon you want to fit a certain style, whether you want to be healer, DPS, etc. Right? Like if you made Scarlet and Violet online, if it was fixed and stuff, it would be very interesting to help trainers who all fainted, etc. found lost Pokemon, all the rest. Right? Like an actual true Pokemon open world experience. We can only hope that the future might bring. Let's put Pokesnacks at the other spots. Excuse me? Can I please go? Please. Like, okay, joystick. Do you want to just go diagonal upright, please? Then how do they make copious amounts of money with virtually no investment? A proper MMO takes work. You're right. 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 That would have been so cool. But instead you can only play multiplayer, like, very limitedly. And it's, like, glitchy as all heck, of course. They just didn't have enough time to finish it. Railglim Tower, that's what it's called. Why didn't I think of the name earlier? Hmm. Right? Oh, Charizard's ready. Charizard can wait. Charizard's fine. He'll live. Right? Imagine like a Battle Frontier facility in like a Scarlet and Violet setting, but like with actual trainers competing. Like, oh, you mean like online battling, like how it used to be? Possibly, but like in an actual in-game area, just to make it a little bit nicer and more fun and accessible to people who might not even like click on the multiplayer setting in the the extra menu that you have to go in to find it. Like, as a kid growing up, I didn't even know that online battles were a thing in like the like Diamond and Pearl days and stuff. Like, I didn't even know you could just battle with people online just for the fun of it. I knew trading was a thing, but I thought battles were only held, like, online battles were only held, like, in tournaments that were specifically being held. Like, you gotta participate in a tournament. You can't just do random battles. But you can. I don't think you have. I think we buy one of each TM at this point. We're about to go into the last part of the game. Why don't we just have one of every TM? And just see what we can work with. Because you know what? They changed the move compatibility of everything. We have no idea what can learn what, honestly. Yo, we got Energy Ball? I need grass coverage. We're gonna enjoy this game to its full extent, you know? And that means getting all of the reusable TMs. Grinding is cringe. I would love to hear it. Okay, we got every TM now, right? Yes, sir. Let's see what we can do with these. We got Sludge Wave. May poison targets. Spray sludge all around. That sounds like it would hit our side, so I don't think we want to do that. It's the opposing team. We already got that. We've been using that. Thunderwave. That might be useful, considering how many Pokemon we're gonna have to catch, because the last dungeon, like, most of the trainers had at least 3 Shadow Pokemon. Well, I guess they didn't have more than 3, but most of them had 3 Shadow Pokemon. So, it seems like a lot of our Pokemon can learn Thunderwave. We should probably teach one. Is Thunderwave fully accurate? It's not gonna tell me here. It's gonna make me actually click on it. Well, if it's much more accurate, we could replace Hypnosis. Well, it's not fully accurate. And there are things that are immune to Thunderwave, so we probably shouldn't have replaced Thunderwave. I mean, replace Hypnosis, plus I think we want to have multiple Pokemon with status abilities instead of relying on one. So let's see, what else can we do? How about Zen? I know you have Toxic right now. We could replace Toxic. We could hope for Poison with Sludge Bomb. Toxic isn't fully accurate anyway, so we can do that. Thunderwave Confuse Ray? Classic, annoying strats. It's a long time ago, so you don't feel that embarrassed about it anymore. Now it's just cringe and funny. So I was a solo player in FF14, and that's something you could do. I was known on the server for helping newbies in the base areas with pulling and missions because you could pull off DPS and white mage at the time. So if people needed help, I sort of got known that you could find me and I'd help. Newbies would get last hit and be able to scale easily, but I was known for roaming. This was when Heavensward came out and you had a tendency to roam. I very rarely, if ever, went down, and I liked walking, so I ended up accidentally one day wandering into a level 60 area, and I was nowhere near close to the level cap, so I was just a foxo running away until I went down. However, I was on PS4 at the time, and I accidentally pinged the entire server that I was down like a send-all. Didn't realize I was typing on controller. Oh no! Everybody, I died! Oh no, the nice person who helps newbies died! End up getting a whole crew of people who made a party to come get you. Everyone died! Oh no! Literally everyone died. A party of 12 had to come find me and walk me back. Aww. Thank you for the hydrate strap. I appreciate it. And the stretch. Thank you. And a boop. Thank you. You were mortified because no one knew your coordinates. Oh, and I was like, oh, this is sweet. Thanks, everyone. As everyone's just dying around you, trying to save you. And the next day you're back on your cliff and someone joins you. And I'm like, hi, and he asks if I'm okay after yesterday. I said, yeah, just a little embarrassed that I died. And he tells me that I pinged the entire server. I was like, what? Oh no! Oh. Aw. It turns out two of the maid guilds made parties to come find you. Aww. Well, that just goes to show how much everyone cared about you. That's really sweet. I wasn't associated with any party because I was in solo. Everyone was just like, oh no! Spec died over there. We gotta go help them. They're always helping everybody. We gotta go help them. They're just getting killed all like just trudging, just trying to make their way to you. Didn't know that the dude turned out to be the big guild master of the most prominent guild. Oh no. He was like, hey, why did you ping everybody? You just thought everyone was being really sweet and going out of their way to help you. You didn't realize that you pinged everyone. That's why they came to help you. And it was the second who went to get him and was like, oh, who are you? And he was like, oh yeah, I'm the guild master of X and Y. I gotta go, but if you wanted to invite, let me know. I was so embarrassed. Aww. Oh man. That's really funny. This competitive guild, they had their own area in the game and everything. And I was like, oh no. Oh god. So many people died. Because no one was scared for it. They probably knew you like, oh yeah, Spec died. Let's go and help them. Like, can't be that far, like, not impossible to go help them, right? Because they don't go to the high level areas. No. The Spec was in the high level area. The expansion just came out, so no one was ready. No one was ready for that. Unfortunately, your Wi-Fi doesn't seem to be working on your phone. You don't want to kill the mobile data. The stream will have to be closed. Good luck with the game, and I'm sorry, no more lurkies from me today. Oh, it's okay, Remy. I appreciate it anyways. I hope you have a good stream. I understand. Thank you for lurking as much as you could. Bet the rat. Let me see. I'm gonna put Remy on the lurk for when they go live. But I understand. I get how it is. Wi-Fi be dink donk sometimes. You're level 25 to 30 ass. And I was very close to where the dungeon was. Basically, I nearly died of embarrassment. Yeah. That's your story of how you nearly ended up in a high-ranking guild and got most of the people on the server killed looking for me in the newest area. Mom 7. Do we teach flamethrower to Oz? It would be more reliable, but we wouldn't get to have the boosts from bulk up if we did. Serena can learn flamethrower in this. There's a lot of moves that they're giving Absol the ability to learn that I'm just like, I don't know if that's canon. Let's see. It is more powerful and more accurate, but we have bulk up and we have all physical moves. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that Oz even has better special attack. But if we get rid of Blaze Kick, we won't be able to get it back because I don't know if there's a mover learner. Yeah, the special attack is really close to attack at this point. I think we gotta keep with Blaze Kick because if we set up with bulk up, Flamethrower would be useless. Then again, we can still set up with bulk up and use the other moves. And just have Flamethrower as a reliable thing to do. Because especially with the missing, like, unless we give you wide lens, which we could do. Flamethrower via TM is canon on Absol ever since Gen 3. When it came out in Gen 3, you mean? Oh my god. That's crazy. I'm just picturing the Pal World Fox with the flamethrower, but it's an Absol. Can we... I know Pokemon mods are illegal on Pal World, but I kind of need to see a mod that changes the fox to an Absol just for that. Yeah, typing with a controller is rough. They sadly got they nuked them all already. Yeah. We get like a private one. Which means they just get dealt in secret now. Exactly. We just need a private one. A private Absol Pal World mod. Absol what's it called? Fox Sparks. That's my favorite pal, is the Fox Sparks. It's the only reason I still remember the name. So bad at remembering names. Do we do Flamethrower? No, we gotta keep with Blaze Kick. I think it's time to give Oz a wide lens. Do we have it in our bag, or did we put it away? Is it still on our Snorlax? Could be still on our Snorlax. Right, exactly. Well, Rainbow has a new pet project. Exactly. You would never encourage anyone to do something like that. That would not be illegal. That would be so much less legal than implementing a Luxray model into the game as an actual pal and changing the colors and the ear shape. Much less legal. Don't even get me started on the rabbit Pokemon pal. Rabbit pal. But Luxray 2 isn't in the game, so... you're right, you're right. Can anyone learn Ironhead? Because that would be really useful. Serena can. I don't think that's canon. But that would be useful against fairy types. Should I cast the silly? That's up to you, Ariel. I forgot I wasn't holding my controller this whole time. I've been playing with my mind. I knew I was forgetting something. Oz could learn that. That might be useful. Coverage. Do you want Ironhead or Drillpeck? They're both 80 power physical moves. Ironhead may flinch. And Ironhead would be good coverage. Drillpeck is good against... what? Other fighting types? Bug, grass. Those are weak against fire anyway. Basically only other fighting types that we would need Drillpeck for. Ironhead would be good against Fairy, which we're weak to, so we wouldn't really want to be out against anyway. Maybe not. Yeah, Energy Ball. We do need some grass coverage on our side. Who would be able to learn it? Alistair and Serena, that's it. I think I'm gonna do a quick BRB to visit the little fox's room real quick, because too much hydration. So I will be right back. And we can do a little, which one is it? This one. Spooky blankets. I'll be right back. I've returned. Let's see here. Do we get energy ball? Thank you. I'm sorry if the spooky haunted blankets spooked anyone. Ooh, the Remy is live. Can we get a shout out for Remy? We love Remy in this house. Look at that cute little ratto. Remy gave me a shout out 2 minutes ago. Let's go. Remy's the best. We shout you out right back. Thank you, Svek. Do we get energy ball? Energy ball would be good. We need it for grass, rock, ground. Can we give it to Alistair without replacing something that we need otherwise? We got Shadow Ball and Sludge Bomb. Those are our stabs. We've got Thunderbolt, which we could replace. We need electric coverage as well. But electric is good against water, which is also grass is good against. Good against flying, but we have ice. So we don't need Thunderbolt. I think Energy Ball would probably be more useful. This is the same power. Just can't get the cheeky Paralyze with that. But we do have Thunder Wave now on our Umbreon, which is going to be very, very reliable for getting a status. I think Energy Ball would be more useful. You Umbri Chaos the mole. Have you Umbri Chaos the mole? What am I missing? Let me see here. Aw. I see. You sniped PJ on the shout out. Let's go. Overruled. Well, PJ got to do the Suki comms. Aw, PJ. Remy doesn't hate you. Caleb says Oz misses human Remy. Cartoon Remy is so good though. What the heck, Oz? You're back. No way you're beating that cube. I'm head empty. Smom 7. Suki 7. You'll get it someday, Ariel. I believe in you. Remy was like, oh, can we get that get a shout out for Suki, and PJ was messing with being like, no, and I did it instead because you're also a mod. Let's go. I see. That's why you were like overruled. That's great. That's great. I was just thinking you like sniped him on it. That's great. I love that. Smack always standing up for me, you know? That was like overruled. That's great. Let's see. Anything else that we can get? I really want Earthquake, but I don't have anything to dodge Earthquake on my side. I don't even have a Protect TM, do I? Nothing can learn Earth Power. Interesting. I don't think I'd have anything that I'd be able to teach Earth Power to anyway, since my special attackers are all kind of occupied. Do we want to teach Blizzard? No, we got Ice Beam. Sucker Punch. Do we want to get Sucker Punch? Ooh. Maybe. Maybe. I think we have Extreme Speed, though. It is slightly more powerful than Feint Attack, but If they happen to not be readying an attacking move, then it fails. So it's not super reliable. Plus, Feint Attack never misses, which is the definition of reliable. We've already got a priority move in Extreme Speed. Also, something very wrong with your Twitch, considering I'm in my mod actions and it says that PJ gave the shout out to Remy here and not me. Ding Dong Twitch, you're never kind to me. For real, why is Twitch being so dink donk to you lately? Like, what the heck? Freaking shadow banning you from the chats that you moderate? Like, pretending that you didn't do a thing when you did the thing? My goodness. Ooh, Rock Slide? Can we teach Rock Slide to something? That might be useful. Rock Slide hits both. Serena could learn it and so could Oz. Oz, we already decided we want to have Ironhead? Or was it no, we decided to keep Drill Peck. Do we want rocks? Do we need rocks? Well, Shoutout and Shoutout are two different things. The Twitch native command will be logged in the mod actions. Shoutout SO is Nightbot. Ah, unless you make Nightbot do /shoutout. Ah, so you both did the thing, but you did it in the other ways? Ah. I see. Maybe. Wacky. Weird. Yeah, you can give Nightbot like as many commands as you want. I'm pretty sure. I have like 4 pages, I think, of commands. Rocks. Do we need rocks? Do we need rocks? Rocks are good against flying, bug. What else is rocks good against? Yeah, Spec's Twitch account has been being dink donk. Yeah, you can have as many as you want. I'm pretty sure. And there's probably like an upwards cap, but like, who knows how many that would be? Because I don't think, I've never heard of anyone running out of Twitch command, or Nightbot commands. Probably not. Probably can have as many as you want. I doubt anyone would have like hundreds and hundreds to try and test it though. That'd be ridiculous. Pretty sure if you tried to do that too, maybe you'd get like flagged as like a bot, like abusing the system or something. I don't know. I don't see anyone doing something like that. Yeah, we have Toxic as a TM, so we could get that back if we needed to. Got Flame Charge. Poison Jab. Knockoff? How much does knockoff do in this game? Because I know they buffed it in future games. Wow, a lot of mons can learn it. Is it gonna be better than Feint Attack is the question. 65. Technically stronger. I don't know how many opponents we're gonna have that are gonna actually use held items, but I feel like knowing how this game has been so far, they're probably going to. And I mean, as far as accuracy goes, we have Honed Claws. So if someone was trying to lower accuracy, we can always phrase it again. So we don't need the fully accurate. Like, we don't need the 100%, like, the guaranteed accuracy. We have Honed Claws. And Knockoff's a little bit stronger. Still a physical attack. So I think we get Knockoff. Do we want to get screens? No, we have Aurora Veil. Shadow Rush. Do we get Stomping Tantrum? Can something learn that? Serena can. It's Oz can. Essentially a ground move that's physical, that's not Earthquake. It's gonna, you know, not hurt our teammate. Get against Electric, which we need something for Electric. Good against Fire, Rock, Steel. Rock and Steel we got covered with fighting. So it'd just be Electric, Ground. We have Water for Ground. And Rock. The only thing is for Electric that we really need Ground for. But do we need it over a flying coverage? Not sure. Stomping Tantrum can miss anyways. Win another Flying Serena. I know, right? That's what we really need, a Flying Serena. That is the missing puzzle piece of our team. What was on this side again? Was it just a Pokemon Center? It's probably just a Pokemon Center, but I'm gonna check. Yeah, it's just a Pokemon Center. Do you have anything to say to me? I'm gonna talk about Battle Bingo. We probably could have stepped the heal there, because I'm pretty sure we didn't actually heal after a RB battle. Yeah, we didn't. We barely got damaged, though. I think what we do next is we go over to the lab, purify what we gotta purify, and see if there's any Pokemon we want to add to our team. First, though, I kind of want to go to Fanic and check the shop if there's anything else we should buy while we're buying things. There's a vitamin store here. Do we, like, just buy a bunch of vitamins and just sell a bunch of rare candies and buy a bunch of vitamins? Got more Ultra Balls here. We buy more Ultra Balls? Might as well. Can't have too many of those when every trainer has 3 Pokemon to catch. You do sell vitamins, right? You do. It might be worth doing. You know, grinding is cringe. It's not like we can exactly EV train in this game. Sell 100 rare candies right quick. He's just like, where are you getting these from? These are rare candies. I'm like, yeah, they're rare because I have the world's supply of them. They're rare for everyone else. Which one does attack? You, protein, of course. Shits are so expensive. I mostly just want to get my attacking stats of my attackers up. Because they deserve that much, you know? How dare you rob me of one? Time for a petting session. Let's go away from the counter so we can imagine that we've got our Pokemon out in front of us. Except instead of petting, it's giving vitamins. Fred, welcome in! Hi Fred. How are you today? I should have seen what the stat was beforehand so that we could see the difference. We only got the 2 physical attackers at the moment, so we might as well give 15 to each. Oh, never mind. That'll be useless. Okay, so 10 is the amount that it takes. I couldn't remember exactly how many it took. I'm sure we have another physical attacker in the box we can give the rest to. You're doing good. That's good. You're doing okay. I'm glad. Is this a new model? No, this is the original model. You're just used to the, silly. This is actually the OG model. It's like almost every time of streams these days is using the silly, which is the newer one. But this is the OG. We've got like just sitting here with paws. We've got our drawing version, which is a little bit edited from the last time because I actually changed it so the eyes are looking down at the drawing pad now. We've yet to use this in proper a drawing stream yet, but it is a thing. And got our controller holding. Burgers arrived, now lurking. Awesome. I hope the burgers are delicious and not poisoned. They are! You know what? You're right. You have a good eye. You have a good eye for eyes because I did actually change the eyes. Because when I forgot to mention that. I think I mentioned it briefly last time because I did this. Because I was thinking about it, I was like, I want to add the thing where I'm actually looking down at the drawing pad when I'm drawing. And then I drew the eyes and I was like, well, I gotta redraw the sideways facing eyes too, otherwise it'll look weird switching between them. You know what I mean? So you're right. The eyes are new. You have a good eye for eyes. Forgot to take out the onion, but it's fine because it has ketchup. I hate when that happens when there's onions and you don't want there to be onions, and then the onion taste just like kind of gets stuck in your mouth. Oops. Bumped the speed up by accident. So I guess I'll just pull up on attack IVs. AVs, rather. So let's give some special attacking EVs who are special attackers. Okay, that was as many as that one could take. I know for our members that we've had for longer, they're probably going to take less vitamins because they've just naturally gained some EVs along the way. That's probably why, and it's probably not just like a base of how many, like 10 being the base of how many you can use. I'm sure it's just different. Okay, that's as many for that. Just use as many as we can for what we need. We'll get some carbos as well for speeds. Onion tasty. Yeah, I do enjoy onion sometimes. There's certain things. Once in a while I'll like onions in burgers. But it really depends on like the quality of the burger and the quality of the onions. Like, I like cooked onions on like hot food better than raw onions. But I don't like onions in salad whatsoever. Ooh, we're full up on EVs for those two as well. I guess it makes sense for Zen. It's basically our starter. Alright, well let's get some carbos then, considering everyone's full up on their attacking stats. Carbos, speed stat. Oh, we gotta get more money. Candy laundering. I think it's really funny in Spec stream yesterday. They were playing some Pokemon Red or Blue, but it's Irish, and you know, grinding is cringe. So they were trying to add some rare candies to the game. Basically added a cheat code to make it so you can buy rare candies, but rare candies are expensive, so added a code to have infinite money. Basically, I did the opposite here. I have infinite candies, but I need infinite money, so I'm selling the candies. So if you haven't already, you should follow Spec, because Spec is amazing and one of my bestest friends in the whole wide world. So you should definitely give Spec a follow if you haven't already. We should also get HP up for our Bulkymons, probably. Look at that 1 million Pokey! Sounds familiar. What? Am I not allowed to tell the truth? The cold, hard truth. We're gonna get less of these, though, because we have less Bulkymons. Get like 10. I don't think we'll need as many. Iron is for defense, yes. You don't have room! No! Curse you, bag space! You know what? Sell... There's something silly we can sell. Energy powder. We're never gonna use energy powder. It's stinky. No one likes energy powder. It makes your Pokemon like you less. Eat the rich. Exactly. Yeah. No, that's what I was saying. Am I not allowed to tell the truth? The cold hard truth about you being my bestest friend in the whole wide world? I know, right? You have a good eye for eyes, because you noted you spotted the difference in the eyes, because you have good eyes. Oh yeah, and I remembered. You remember when I was saying that there was like some mind-blowing revelation that I had recently, but I couldn't remember what it was. It's the fact that I like ranch dressing. Because I've been having this one type of salad for like the past like couple of months for lunch at work, and it has ranch dressing. And I like, I've been enjoying it this entire time, obviously considering I get it almost every day. And I never just realized that I do like ranch dressing a lot. And I had it with chicken nuggets the other day, well last week. It's a week ago already. And I was like, ooh, this isn't bad. It is. My entire life growing up, my parents hated ranch dressing, so we never had it in the house. And they convinced me that it was gross. And so I just never had it. And now that I'm an adult, I can buy whatever kind of dressing I want. I'm just like, huh, I really like ranch dressing. I never realized this. Maybe we just buy a bunch now while we're here. Just have them. And then we don't have to come back and get more. Carbon for the thief. Something like that. You eat your nuggies plain with no sauce or like ketchup or ranch, obviously. I like them plain. I also like them with sweet and sour sauce, and recently I've also realized I like them with ranch. But sweet and sour sauce was always my go-to dipping sauce for chicken nuggies. Calcium for the sands. Yeah, we need that calcium for our sands. We gotta have our strong bones. Rainbow eats them with mayo. Interesting. Mayo is kind of like ranch. Mayo is like plain, like ranch is like mayo but with flavor. Hot take, I'm sorry. I think we gotta put away our like elemental plates because we have too much stuff in our bag. Why do they have like limited bag space anyways? That's so rude. I remember when Gen 4 came out and the bag space became unlimited, and I was like, this is the best thing to ever happen to Pokemon. It's meaningless to use that item. Well, excuse me. My ghost's bones are already strong enough. I know, that's calcium. What does Carbos do again? As like a real life vitamin? Is that even a real life vitamin? I know protein and calcium are. Is Carbos a real life vitamin at all? Or is it like equivalent to one? Well, I like mayo on like a chicken sandwich, so I can understand. And chicken nuggets with mayo. It's meaningless to use that item. We need to buy more. If there was a Suki Pokemon, you'd definitely do a mon for that. He would literally just look like it does now, but small. That's a great idea. I do have in my in the backlogs of my memory and DeviantArt, there was a Suki that was an Umbreon, which is like the first draft of my character as she is today. Actually, it'd be the second draft. The first draft of my character was a Glaceon, and then she was an Umbreon, and now she is what she is today. And that is why there is a moon on my forehead, because it was from when the moon replaced the circle on the Umbreon forehead. Little Suki deep lore for ya. Don't go looking for my DeviantArt, it's cringe. MatPat's gonna be all over the Tsuki lore after this one. We got the Suki deep lore over here. So like that'd be a funny idea to like if I made like a little like sprite edit or something of an Umbreon just to be like Suki colors and it'd be like add them on, but it's Suki and it's Suki Umbreon. What was I doing? Oh yeah, speed. Oops. That was a rare candy. Brave bird. Bruh. I didn't even mean to level you up. No, we don't like the recoil. We like the reliable drill pick. I didn't mean to rare candy. We need speed. Raise the base speed, please. Oh, it's meaningless. Serena could use some carbos, though. Whom do I eat with mayo? Them, Rainbow. You eat them, Rainbow, with mayo. Chicken nuggets. Whom do I eat with mayo? Damn, we're full up on HP. Maybe we're just full up on IVs in general. Could be. Only when there is nothing to properly eat them with. So what do you properly eat them with? It only takes 15 to 20 seconds to explain a moon on your forehead. For MatPat, it takes an hour and a half, breaking down every last word. Yeah. Nuggies go with sweet and sour sauce. True. We were discussing it because I recently realized that I really like ranch dressing. And I enjoy... I tried nuggets dipped with the ranch dressing last week, and I realized I really liked it. Man, I think our EVs are just full up on Umbreon. Yup, they are. Fair enough. Yep, Lotus too. I guess that makes sense. Anyone that I've used 2 on to full, it would be full on. I should have looked at their stats before I gave them all the vitamins. And then I would know the difference. I can't believe Gengar's attack stat is anywhere near as good as it is. Why is that? Like, it should... I know his special attack is still way better, but... Gengar is not meant to be a physical attacker. Are you adamant or something? Sassy. I forget what Sassy does. Look at that special defense, almost 200. Now that's a special defense right there. That's a bulky boy. That's what we call in the business a bulky boy. And after the vitamins, our Blaziken's attack stat is finally better than our special attack. By barely. Okay, well that's our main members. How much money do we have at the moment? A lot. Okay, but how do you get your Umbreon to glow like that? That's just how the model works in this game. It's just cool like that. It's not just the wind physics that make Ninetales' tails go up. It's just natural. Yeah. You know, maybe she's born like that. Maybe it's Maybelline. Look at that wow emote. That's amazing. Yeah. That's one of the reasons why I love Umbreon so much. It is a little bit flashier on the shiny than it is in like the normal one, because shinies in Colosseum and Gala Darkness were just kind of weird. But they do a little shiny shine. Let's see, do I actually have Umbreon in the PDA now? Pretty sure I do, because I saw one in battle. Strategy memo. Let's see if we can see what normal Umbreon looks like in this game. If I remember my alphabet. There it is. Okay, see? It's like it's much more of a gradual pulse. But that is how Umbreon normally looks like in this game. The shiny one is just a little flashier, because its shinies are just weird in Colosseum and Gala Darkness. But yeah, I've always loved that about Umbreon. And since Colosseum was my first ever Pokemon game, you know, there were many reasons why I was drawn to Umbreon. But one of them is just that he's very cool looking. It's the Moonlight Pokemon, come on. It's just amazing. It's just beautiful. What a specimen. The C-Stick doesn't work. I've never learned how to properly map it to my controller, so we can't, unfortunately, we can't rotate it. But look at this boy. Look at this beautiful baby. Such a good Mon. Honestly, no faults. Huh. I just realized in the, this isn't, I don't know if this is in the normal version of the game or if they just added it in the ROM hack. but they show both abilities it can have. Wow. I mean, I know that most of the abilities that they have are different because they changed them in this game, in the ROM hack. We have filter on this ROM in this ROM hack. It's so good. It's so good. They did not do my boy dirty. You don't think it is? What do you not think it is? What is what? What? What are you talking about? I think we're done here in the vitamin store. We've got Pokeballs. We need more vitamins. We could always buy more. Because our next order of business... What you talking about? Thought you were saying I don't think Filter is normally Umbreon's ability. Yeah, no, it's definitely not Umbreon's normal ability. They changed a lot of the abilities in this ROM hack. Umbreon's abilities are normally synchronized, and I think it's either inner focus. It's something to do with flinching. I think it's inner focus. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's something to do with flinching. I was right! Let's go! I know my Umbreon trivia. Look at that. Gardevoir is ready to be purified too. Do we add Gardevoir to our team? No, look at the little guy. I forgot his name from Animal Crossing. Aw, that's such a cute emote. You got all kinds of cute emotes, Sigma. I keep on following all these people that I don't know just because they have cute emotes that people have used in my chat. And now my, like, follower live list is just full of people that I do not know. Did you know that, or did you look it up? You do know a thing. Ooh, so you remembered it? Yes, super luck. I think that in this ROM hack they changed it because I don't think our Serena has super luck. What does it have? It has magic bounce. It's definitely not normal. It is cool though. We like not getting statused. And we like statusing the enemy. Let's save the game because we did a lot of stuff that we don't want to lose, just in case, because, you know, we like to save around here. Right? Magic Bounce is really cool. Oh my gosh, everything is ready to be purified. I didn't even realize. Alright, we have a lot of purifying to do. See? This is what I'm saying. We gotta do this preparation stuff. I knew there was a few Pokemon that were ready, but I didn't realize everyone was ready. Suki, can you, like, quickly raise the price for Eat a Muffin to 3? I guess so. Ooh, Remy's doing a song time. But then you would be eating 3 muffins. There you go. Eat 3 muffins, Rainbow. Enjoy. Boba Bless! Yay! Oop. Oop. Boba Bless. So pretty. Little baby. There we go. Now you're at exactly 111,111. Let's go. You're welcome. I'm so glad I could help. What? Muffin for three? I'm Rainbow hungry. You wanted to eat three muffins, right? There you go. Now it's back to one. Rainbow was hungry. Ooh, Aurora Veil. Yawn. Ooh, bulky boy. Or girl. I forgot. No, it's a boy. It's a bulky boy. What do we name this man's? Illegal. I also want, but I've already claimed it. Aw. Mom 7. Maybe next time. Walter the Whaleren? I like it. He looks like a Walter. Definitely a Walter. Yeah. Let me ask my friend Walter real quick. You have a friend named Walter? You gonna ask them if they're a whale rain? Flare Blitz. Charizard. Dragon Dance. Ooh. Charizard normally get Dragon Dance? I don't know why I keep asking that, because this game has completely different movesets to canon movesets. So it doesn't really matter if it can normally get it, does it? I'm pretty sure it normally can. It seems like a thing that would be a thing. He said, "The fuck is wrong with you?" What? Being a whale rain isn't a bad thing. Whale rains are cool, literally. What are we naming this Chorzord? When I look at this Charizard model, all I can think is the Pokemon Snap when it comes out of the lava pool. Because it is that Nintendo 64 model. Fireball? I like it. All the new Pokemon Snap kids be like, what? Yeah, yeah. I'm one of those old Pokemon Snap kids. Also, my controller was not in my hands anymore. You said to him, "You look like him." And he responded with, "What is the fuck is wrong with you?" Like, bro, that's you? I hope it was in a loving manner. It was for research purposes. I think that the only appropriate name for the Dusclops is Caterpie, even though we can't actually get a Dusknoir in this game. Why that Dusclops looking so cute with the eye open? He does have a big anime eye. Does have that big old anime eye, to be fair. Which, is even more fitting for the name Caterpie. Because, cuties. Caterpie's a cutie. So, for anyone who doesn't know, we had. we, one of the first things we played on the channel here was a randomized version of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explores the Sky. And in our playthrough, the Dusknoir was randomized to be a Caterpie. So now we are legally obligated to nickname any Dusknoir or Dusknoir or Dusk yeah, Dusknoir or Dusknoir adjacent Pokemon Caterpie. We had a very nefarious Caterpie as the villain of our story in that playthrough. What do we name the clam? Nut? Well, it is kind of chestnut shaped. The Caterpie Dusknoir? Yeah. So, Mystery Dungeon and all the characters that are in Mystery Dungeon. Well, in the randomized version of Mystery Dungeon, all the characters are randomized into different Pokemon. Our Dusknoir was randomized into Caterpie. But Nut is the name of Lopa. how about I come to a compromise with you and name it Chestnut? Oh my goodness, Laylee's so glowy. Very reflective. Got that Gen 3 model going on. Much more polygons. Very original. Yeah. It's cause its fur is brown, like an acorn, you know? Like most nuts. Peanuts are brown, chestnuts are brown. Most nuts are brown. And Lopunny, in fact, is also brown. We got a name for this Glalie. No, we can't name two things nut in a row. You gotta either give me a kind of nut. Pebble. We can do Pebble. Munchies. True, he do be munchin'. Well, pebbles are a type of cereal, which you can munch. Sip. Hmm. We got multiple names now. Pebbles. Nom. Does he not look like a fruity pebble? Like a blue fruity pebble? Never mind, you want Pebble. He look evil. And like the Death Star. He does look like the Death Star. And evil. Hmm. Trying to think of a way to combine these names. Or Moon, like Majora's Mask Moon. Hmm. He also is like the Majora's Mask Moon. Darth Pebble! Yo, that's perfect! That is perfect. Amazing. I think we have to go without the space, but I think we can just barely fit. Close enough, right? Yes, close enough. Sometimes we gotta sacrifice an E around here to get what we want. Darth Pebble, it's perfect. Hi, Sassy, welcome in. Yeah, L is equivalent to LE anyway. The extra E is superfluous. Hello, Sassy, welcome in. How are you today? Are you home from work? First impression. Shell Smash. Just got off though? Let's go. Safe travels home, Sassy. What are we gonna call this Armaldo? You know, growing up, I never realized that the red spots on its face are not its eyes. Its eyes are, in fact, where I thought were ears. And ever since I made that realization at some point, I've never been able to look at Armaldo the same way. He's got some goofy eyes. He is a lot less scary, though. Ariel. I'm gonna impose a new rule when it comes to nicknaming Pokemon. You're not allowed to just say nut, you have to say a kind of nut. Like an acorn, or a walnut, or a chestnut. Any other kinds of nut. You have to be more specific with your nuts. I'm just now seeing his eyes are here. Thank you. Yeah. Thanks to you. You're welcome. Good news, we saw another venue yesterday, and even though you thought it was a bit out of our budget, think we're gonna go for it. Yo, let's go! I'm so happy for you. Woo! That's so exciting. You always saw it like that? You will organize the nuts. Good. Organize the nuts. You can't you have like a can of mixed nuts. You got to organize them. I want these nuts organized on my desk by tomorrow morning. Imagine your boss just gives you a canister of mixed nuts and tells you have to organize them. It's a pretty old mansion that's been converted into a restaurant. Ooh, sounds fancy. Let's go. Is bean a kind of nut? They look like one. Beans are legumes. I think. Yeah, there's legumes and there's nuts, and they're not the same. Also, I'm just noticing, does it have like multiple claws going on here? Like, what's going on with its claws? I never really noticed it. Like, I always just thought it was one big plated claw, but they're all kind of moving as if they're separate, like, digits? What's up with that? I've always just thought it was like a giant armor, like one, like armor plated claw. And like the black bit was like the nail of the claw kind of thing. Why are all the segments moving? He has them hands. He really does, though. It's a bug. True. True. It is a bug. They all look the same to you. Fair enough. Like a peanut is a legume, but not a nut. Hmm. I forgot about that fact. I do remember learning that fact at one point, but I forgot. Nuts grow on trees. What do legumes grow on? Is there a define command? I don't think so. I don't think PJ set that up here. I think that's just in Remy's chat. Cashews are actually seeds. Huh. Billy, he just looks like a Billy. Fair enough. We can do that. Legumes are ground dwellers. Nuts on trees, but what about peanuts? They grow on the ground. Well, we just went over this. Peanuts are not actually nuts. They are legumes. Not a nut? I know, right? I forgot about that fact, but I do remember learning that at some point. Fake nuts. Weird how things are classified, right? You got tricked your whole life. Yeah. Wait until I tell you that tomatoes aren't vegetables. Right? Like most things that we call vegetables are actually fruits. I should be seeing what this is actually remembering. Because we might use her. Well, we'll find out. I only missed the first one. Now, what is your nickname, Rosie? Ariel. Tomatoes, cucumbers, and squash. Squash are fruits. I guess that makes sense because pumpkins are also fruits, right? I think you're just nut happy. Like trigger happy, but you just really want to call something nut. We're not calling a Gardevoir nut. I'm sorry. You are not happy. No, you need to be happy, not happy. Yeah. There are certain Pokemon that we know our friends always nickname their version of that Pokemon, so we carry over the nickname like Serena, you know. All Absols have to be Serena. Oh yeah, we got a Fluffy Boy too. Name another one Nut so you'll be happy. Did we get like a C-Dot or something? I'll name that Nut. I feel like we got a Nuzleaf, but I could be wrong. If we get a Pokemon that is actually, you know, supposed to be a nut, then we can name it Nut, okay? Like this guy. Well, this is a girl, so it'd be like Fluffy Girl. But yeah, this is indeed a fluffy boy, but it's a girl. The majestic aura in the wind. I know, right? Sir Fluff. True. Very, very majestic. You know, I think it is very deserving of the knight title of Sir. And girls can be knights too. So that is very fitting. And I think that all female Arcanines from here on should be called Sir Fluff. In honorary of this majestic creature with the flowing fur. Yeah, fluffy boy. That's what we normally call Arcanines around here because they're just so fluffy and they're good boys. Why is it Wimdy if no Wimd on the room? I know, right? It's just that majestic. They're fluff. So majestic, so beautiful. Gardevoirs are named Sir Knights in Japanese? I didn't know that. That's so cool. There's some Pokemon that have just really cool Japanese names. I know what you're saying here, Ariel. But Agrons aren't nuts. I'll tell you what, we'll look in our box. I feel like we got a Nuzleaf at some point. And if we have a Nuzleaf, we can rename it Nut. What are we naming this female Agron? We're probably going to use her because I think that it's got filter on it, which is going to be like really super useful considering it's still the steel rock type. And filter is like normally the ability of its mega evolution when it becomes just steel. This is Pebble. True. Lasagna acquired. Let's go. I hope it's not poisoned. Pebble is a good name for a rock type, especially like because it's like kind of feminine sounding. Oops. And it's female. Yee. I think it's only feminine sounding to me because I think of Pebbles from like the Flintstones. Let's see. I'm sure we have more shadow Pokemon. To be purified. Wow, we got lots of shadow Pokemon. Like, look at these guys. They gotta get purified. Oops. We have so many Pokemon to purify. Look at Ludicolo go with his 2 frames dancing. Maybe 3. There can't be 2 nut. There can't be 2 nut, but there can be 2 pebbles. Well, one is Darth Pebble. And I told you there can be another nut if you give me a different kind of nut. Because that one was walnut. The glaze, the cloister. That was chestnut. Yeah, chestnut. So if you wanted walnut, we could do walnut. Fortress. Fortress could be a nut. Sure. Alright. You got it, Ariel. Once we purify Fortress, Fortress will be called Nut. I promise. Anything else ready to be purified? Goodness, we have so many shadow Pokemon now. Okay, let's get Fortress in the thing. That can get starting to be purified. Meadow Plate. Gilly, my arch nemesis. So Regirock to get purified because it's legendary. Can I please go in the middle? This could probably be full. Yeah, it can. Look at that. Full flow. Super high. Earthplate. I'm gonna grab these items. Sky Plate. Doesn't really matter who we add at the moment, because once we purify the ones that are ready to be purified, we'll be able to add more. Probably get all of them in here once we purify these ones that are ready to go. Enjoy your muffin bread. Yay. I'm glad you do. Moonblast. Huh. Makes sense. It evolves with the moonstone. Nasty plot. Interesting. That is interesting. What do we name the Nidoqueen? And don't say nut. I agreed to name the fortress nut, so you can't say nut anymore. Grape? Is that grapes? It's so tiny for me, I can't see. Or a blueberry? What is that? It's a blueberry. I was right my second choice, my second guess. Why are the blueberries blue in chat but purple on stream? That's a good question. Maybe it's because there's so much blue on the stream already that like the purple like is like more drawn out. Grape, blueberries, maybe, maybe hybrid fruits. Imagine blueberries, but they're on a grape shaped like vine situation, so you can like eat them like an emperor. That'd be fun. You ever just have grapes and eat them like a Roman emperor? I think blueberry is a perfect name for this blue queen. Looks like a bird to BH. Well, it's like a dinosaur, and dinosaurs like evolved into birds, so that's fair. Whoops. Bulk up. Electabuzz is a physical attacker? I never thought about it. I've never used an Electabuzz. What do we name this Electabuzz? That wasn't intentional, but let's go. We got a blueberry. Yeah, yeah. I was thinking you meant blueberry is in the muffin that you just ate, but I think it was a happy coincidence. Bills because electricity. But we already have a Billy. We can do Bills, I guess. It's slightly different than Billy. This is bills plural. Yeah, it's multiple bills. We gotta pay our electricity bills. Bills the second. Woodhammer. That makes sense for a nurse ring. Sir Billington the second. What do we name this female bear? Freddy, but it's a girl. Freddy with an IE. Luna? So true. It is a moon bear. Is that a reference to the hit game FNAF? I was thinking the same thing until she said it was a girl. Yeah, so true. Francesca. True, true. However that's spelt. Was that the bite of 87? Was that the bite of 87? I think that a female version of Freddy is very funny for a female bear Pokemon. That doesn't make any sense. Is it gonna fit? I think it's just gonna barely fit. Let's go. I guess, would Francesca be the female version of Freddy? It's like, what's Freddy short for? Is Freddy short for something? This friend, like the short version of Francesca would be like Franny, which is very close to Freddy. Alfredo. Alfredo. I feel like Alfredo still sounds masculine. What would be the long form of Freddy? Is there a long form of Freddy? Frederick? Great Fredingston the Third. Was that the vicious chomp in the year 1987? Frederick. Frederico. I'm not seeing what this is learning. It's probably learning interesting things. Fredina. True. What do we name this ghost doll? Frederico? Oh no, now I have that spaghetti ad in your mind. I don't think I know a spaghetti ad with the word Federico. Federico. Probably. Yeah, probably a German thing. Ghost doll. Hmm. Literally the only ads in Argentina are just pasta. Mom making those incredibly superb noodles from that one brand. Federico. I see. It sounds interesting. Does anyone have any name suggestions? I would say one, but I've made like 3 or 4. It's okay. You can still put your suggestion. I'm sure. All suggestions are welcome here, except for nut. I'm just kidding. We have Malto Morolio and Mama Lughetti. Those are the types of pasta brands you have. Those are just the Italian brands, not even from here. I see. Dolly. Oh, I like it. That's perfect. Like how the little smokes are coming out of it while the shadow aura was coming out of it. Like, like it's just expelling everything right now. No, we're not gonna name it Art. We're a little bit more mature than that. He still has legs. Hmm. Legs? No. I guess you could see the little nubs as legs. That's very funny to look at it that way. I think it's just random little nubs all over its body. I don't think it actually has legs, but now that I see that as little legs, that's I can't unsee it, and that's hilarious. Especially if you look at the little front ones as like little front legs. Just as little tiny nubby like little tiny nubby legs. I really think that's really funny. Lasagna consumed. It was great. Let's go. A little more mature than that. Just like 1 degree more mature. Feel like we shouldn't insult him, but like, what other names are there? Flatulentio. Here's a funny one. Bear with you, okay. I'm bearing with you. Smogon. Alright, I can see it. I was gonna go with like gas mask or something. That is one review down. His German name is literally Smogon. That's really funny. I didn't know that. Do you think Smogon knew about that when they named themselves? Smog on. Yeah, I see. That's funny. It is a little bit more mature. It is. I'll give you that. Just like 1 degree more, you know? It's just like there's like stairs and then like fart is at the bottom. Flatulence though is at the top. Talking about work. You got one more review down for your work? Nice. Good job, Spec. Pet the Spec. Nope, it's too late. We're already locked in. Sorry, Ariel. Oh, we do have a Nuzleaf in here. We have so many Pokemon that it's taking a while to load. Ugh, Cordilly. You know what? Before we put you in there, I'm gonna take your item. I want to take these items. You have an item, you have an item. You don't have an item, so you can go in first. We have a marsh stomp in here. We should probably take that out and use that. Oh, you have an item. I'm gonna take that. You don't have an item. Ooh, perfect flow. Thought I was gonna sneeze, but I didn't. Okay. We are to grab this. We would have to reorganize this. Let's put you over here for now. Oops. I want to rotate that. Oh, we have double water types in here, so that can't be full tempo anyway. We also have a Larvitar in here. We have cool Pokemon in here just chilling in the Purify chamber. Yeah, we don't mess on our boy Marshtomp. What did we end up nicknaming it? Oh yeah, we got this like near the beginning of the game. We ended up we caught it like months ago when we first started playing the game before the hiatus. We named it Deaxo because our friend Deaxo, who is an axolotl. Let's put you over here. And also grab this Larvitar. Oops. Because we like Larvitar. Oh yeah, did hostage. Okay, so more deep lore for you. Now you're leaving because you want to play some games alone before the religious thing, so goodbye, a little solo on battery. Okay, Ariel, have fun with your games. Thanks for hanging out. See you later. Good luck with your religious thing later. I hope everything goes well. Yeah. So the story behind this name. So in our randomized Mystery Dungeon Explorers the Sky playthrough, our Grovyle was randomized to be a Tyranitar. So for the first part of the game, you know, you go through the game thinking that Grovyle, quote unquote, is the enemy because they're stealing the time gears. You know. So if you've played Mystery Dungeon before, you know Grovyle isn't actually the enemy, but we played pretend like we didn't know who he was, especially since he was randomized to be a Tyranitar. And we didn't know a Tyranitar, obviously. So, you know, there's just Tyranitar going around stealing time gears. So then we ended up finding a Larvitar in the dungeon and recruiting it. So we nicknamed it Hostage as it was the Tyranitar's child. We're holding it hostage so that we could get the time gears back. Yeah. If we end up training this one and evolving it, we could re-nickname it to Grovyle. Good old times, yeah. Good old times. Let's put new mons that we've just purified that we may or may not use over here. Get some serious deep lore reveals today. Oh yeah, these guys still needs to grab their items from. Got an Aggron. let's build this back up. Try to make it so that it's gonna be like actually have the capability to have the full tempo by making sure we don't repeat types. Electric into water into fire. I don't think that's gonna do much for us. Do bug into that, and then we gotta change that. So this would be... we need a grass type there. Do we have a grass type ready to go? Don't think so. We have our barley. I also want to look through all of these. We have an actual Grovile. Did we nickname it Tyranitar or something? We did. And see, this is... for the aforementioned story is the same reason why our Grovile is named Tyranitar. Inner focus. Yeah, false wave. In power fire. Interesting. We have a Pikachu. What did we name the Pikachu? Raya. That's a good name for Pikachu. Hidden power ice. Interesting, interesting. You think your red brain just expanded, so you go around catching trainer shadow Pokemon and purify them. Once you do, they get recruited to your team, and then something else. The bread's loaf hasn't grown that big now. I might have just said almost all false information, but bear with me here. I just figured out that this game's intention was to catch trainers Pokemon just a few days ago. Now you got it, yeah. We steal trainers' shadow Pokemon, purify them, and then they're on our side now. You got it. Good job. And then what? Then we beat the bad guys that are turning all these Pokemon into shadow Pokemon, because turning Pokemon into shadow Pokemon is wrong, because it hurts the Pokemon to become a shadow Pokemon. So we gotta save the shadow Pokemon and heal them and stop the bad guys from doing it more. And also they're trying to take over the world, but you know, that's besides the point. The big thing is that we care about the Pokemon. Cypher is evil, they're trying to take over the world, we're gonna stop them. Because the police in this region don't do shite. They rely on a 10-year-old to go and stop the bad guys for them. Let's see, we could probably make this set better. Try and make all the flows be perfect. We got ground into steel electric. This could just be electric. Into water, poison, into grass, water, into ground. So if this was just normal grass, this would be a perfect set. We need more grass types. Is there a grass type in another box that could be switched out for something else? This one's already a perfect flow. You're learning, you got it. Yeah, you're doing so well, Bread. I'm so proud of you. We do have a grass dark here, and we could stand to take it out because it's gonna have the duplicate dark typing in here. But what would we do for this one? It'd be water flying into rock. So this could just be water. Water into rock, into ice, into grass, into water. Ice into... This could be a bug. We have plenty of bugs. Bug flying, but this needs to be something else. Actually. Ooh, this could be the Ludicolo. Where was it? Here. So if we replace that, and we put that here, and that makes it perfect. The flow is still not going to be absolute perfect because there's a normal type in the middle, but that should be a perfect flow if we were to put something that's not a normal type in it. I think normal can only be a perfect flow with all other normal types. Do we have enough normal types to make a normal type chamber? We have 2. 3. We need 4. Nope. Not unless we steal an Eevee. Unless I'm missing something. I'm gonna move these shadows into the other box. Move these non-shadows over here so we see everything that we're working with. I also gotta get these held items off so that I don't lose them in the Purify Chamber and forget they exist in case we need them at some point. I love teaching people about Pokemon stuff, you know? I have this, like, vast well of useless Pokemon knowledge. I gotta be able to share it, you know? First, let's deposit some items, because I know our bag is full. Hi, Dragomir! Welcome in! So good to see you! Welcome, welcome! We're just doing some preparations before the final dungeon of the game. Going through our Pokemon that we have, going through our items and stuff. I'm doing good, thanks. How are you doing today? If Pokemon School existed, you'd be the best teacher. Aw, thanks, Bread. I try. That's good. Gotta leave early. You got to leave early, so that's nice. Awesome. I'm glad to hear it. We love a short work or school day. I think I'm gonna put away all of our held items that we're not currently using. Because our bag is kind of full. We gotta take stock of everything. Why is my phone burping at me? Stop burping at me, phone. I'm gonna put away all the held items just so that we can take full stock of everything that we have. I can't organize items in this screen. Rude. Okay. Now we're gonna go through and grab any Pokemon that have held items for us that we just gotta take off for the moment. Put our main team away for a second. Also ads. No, I'm sorry, Bread. I'm sorry. Rip. Wasabi. Oh yeah, Bread's gift sub from Ninfy ran out. It's Mom 7. Still coming up with ideas for that mono ghost run of Pokemon Reborn that you mentioned before. Ooh, nice. I was thinking about that the other day. I was going through my Reborn PC boxes, and I was like, oh, I've got these cool ghost types. And I was thinking, if you happen to want something, I don't know if you want to do like a only Pokemon that you can get in the solo playthrough, but if you happen to have any Pokemon that you'd want bred and traded, let me know. You can let me know if you do. I've got like a perfect IV Gengar. Yeah, no problem. I'd be happy to. So if there's like a Pokemon that you think of that you really want, but you don't know how you'd be able to get it in the game at a reasonable time to be able to use it, let me know. See what I can do. We can do trades. Oops. Yeah, I know, right? I'm so excited for it. I'm like, what's it gonna be? Like, what exactly are they adding? I know I saw that that new update that they added like last week, and I was like, ooh. Right? Oh my god, look at this flow, it's perfect! What the heck? It's actually all the way full. I've never seen a flow all the way full before like that. What the heck? What makes you so special? Is it because I got every box full? Oh my god. This one's all the way full too. I've always been a little foggy on the flow mechanic. Imagine if they add cross-playability with Reborn, Rejuvenation, and Desolation. I know, right? That would be so cool. That would be cool as hell. I bet in my Desolation playthrough I wouldn't be able to actually trade with anyone because I already used the full IV's password, so that'd be unfortunate, but I could play through it again. It's a really good game. If they had an update where you can trade between Reborn and Desolation, I would play through it a second time. Just to do that. I remember I had added it since like there isn't any online play in Desolation in the first place. So like I was like, there's no fault in adding this. 8.7k muffins. Muffins are brown. Who else is brown? Freddy Fazbear. What game franchise is he from? Five Nights at Freddy's. What other games in the franchise? FNAF 4. What supposedly happened in FNAF 4? The bite of 87? Oh my god. We're having the big realizations. You actually haven't played Rejuvenation and Desolation yet, though, to be honest. Probably will get to it after your second Reborn run. Fair enough, fair enough. I haven't played Rejuvenation yet. I did play Desolation. Since Desolation isn't finished yet, I haven't finished my playthrough either, but to be honest, I actually haven't gotten all the way up until the end of what's available yet in Desolation. Because I'm very bad at finishing games and I'm like afraid to get to the point where I'm not allowed to play anymore. Like, I know you can always go back and like do other stuff, but what happened was I changed my character to be an Umbreon. Thank you for the pet spread. And then we got to a point in the game where like the game changes your character model, because there's like alternate character sheets for every character. You basically get to a point in the game where they're like, you need new clothes. You're not stylish enough. Let me change your clothes. So then he changed us out of an Umbreon. So I had to like do a panic like on-stream sprite editing session where we changed our Umbreon's sprites into shiny Umbreons. But it was like a lot of work and I didn't finish it. So I kind of haven't played it again since, because I haven't finished changing all of the sprites that we need to be shiny Umbreons. And I hear there's a lot of that for rejuvenation. You ruined your 8.7, but it was worth it. You'll get it back. You'll get it back. I appreciate your sacrifice for the pets. But I figure since we're very close to what we can play up until in the game so far, I don't really have any rush to do that. So then we just started playing this again instead. But we will continue our Desolation playthrough, probably once they add the next update to the game. Maybe before, if I find the motivation to actually fix the sprites that I need to fix. But we've basically beaten the game up till what we can beat it to. I believe. I don't actually know for sure for myself, since Rainbow was the one keeping track of that for me. Because I didn't look up anything for spoilers. Oh yeah, look at this. This is also full. Does that mean every chamber has the potential to be full now? Can I please go to the milk? Eh. Well, this should be perfect because it's steel to fairy. What's the problem? Oh, is it because the middle one is ground and there's a ground type in here already? Does that count? Never thought about that counting. It probably does. Is that full flow? It actually means that every normal Pokemon is perfectly aligned. I've never gotten it to full flow before. We do you? What's the problem here? Bug steel. There's a steel type in here already. I see. I see. I'm learning. Let's see. Can this be perfect? This can be perfect. And then normal types can never be perfect unless we make a full setup of normal types. So that's fine. We're getting close to the 3-hour mark. So I don't know if you want to break or if you want to continue until Rainbow starts. We can continue until Rainbow starts. It's almost time anyway. It's like a half an hour. It's like small 20 minutes. It's fine. I might take another quick little Foxo's room break though. In a moment. I'm just like so invested in trying to make this be as perfect as I can now that I've like gotten it perfected. So I think I'm gonna finish fixing this and then we'll take a quick little Foxo's room break. Yeah. Thank you, Spec. I appreciate it. Yeah, so these are all perfect. And then this one, it's because there's a steel type. This one's perfect. This one's normal, so it's never gonna be perfect. But there is not a steel type or a bug type in there, right? Yeah, and the steel goes to fairy. And that's perfect. Let's go! We did it! Everything is a perfect flow! Let's go! That's so cool. I never got it to full flow before. I didn't even know it could be full. I always just thought that was a myth. I'm gonna save the game and then we're gonna take a quick break. Team Fortress 2 soldier voice. It's perfect. It's so beautiful. Alright, I will be right back. I have returned. You'd think I could remember which buttons did what on my character changes. Like, I only have, like, 5 of them. Thank you! What did I miss? What y'all been talking about? People got worried? Is it because of the haunted blankets? She hasn't been consumed by the blankets. Let's go. Thank you. The pillows are possessed again. Indeed. What's happened? I've been gone for a few minutes. Ziggy went people poof. The pillows consumed her. No! I'm getting some Latin scriptures to exercise the pillows. She's a magician? No, silly. It's the foxo. I could be both. I could be a magician foxo. No idea. You have no idea what I'm capable of. Could be a magician. You never know. Exactly. I love reading too. I love the Wings of Fire series. That's my favorite. You haven't touched a book for at least 10 years or so. Hi, Sassy. Yeah, Foxa did a disappearing act. Rainbow, you've read Warrior Cats? I didn't know that about you. I love warriors. It has its faults, but I do love warriors. You haven't read Wings of Fire? I really recommend it. It's really good. Especially if you like fantasy. I love fantasy. Every character you like disappeared and I said, screw this shit. Well, I mean, the characters are still there. They're just not main characters anymore. Like, Firestar is still the leader and stuff. It's just not from their perspectives anymore. Stormlight Archive. Ooh. Really great epic fantasy series. Ooh. I'm gonna note that down. I wanna check that out. I like fantasy. I've been wanting to find a new book series to read. Because, like, we've been waiting forever for the next Wings of Fire book. I don't know when it's gonna come out. I'm gonna write that in my notes right now so I don't forget, because I will forget. I'm so good at forgetting things. Wait a second. I have a reminders list. I don't need to make a new list. Just put reminders. Add reminder. Add item. Add item. Stormlight Archive. What's it about? I should probably write like books so that I know what that means. There we go. It's so good. Ooh. Oh wait. Let's see. Seen a few memes about that. Should read My Happy Marriage. It's so good. What's that? Is that a book series? I'll add it to my list. Yeah, quick summary. Don't want no spoilers, of course, but the general gist of what it's about. Like, Wings of Fire is about dragons. It's a bit long. Well, like, what's like a sentence or two summary that you could say? Like, it's about this guy that does this thing. Like, it's about this kind of thing that does this thing in like this kind of world. Like, Wings of Fire is about dragons from dragons' perspectives, in a world where like the dragons are at war with each other, and there's like prophesized child dragons that are supposed to save the world, and stuff like that. I'm gonna put My Happy Marriage on the list as well. Add item. For me to check out what that's about. I long for the days before the last desolation, the age before the heralds abandoned us and the knights radiant turned against us. A time when there was still magic in the world and honor in the hearts of men. The world became ours and we lost it. Nothing, it appears, is more challenging to the souls of men than victory itself. I like the way that sounds. If the writing in the book sounds like that, that sounds pretty cool. I'll definitely have to check that out. So it's like a knight's situation. Book series and an anime on Netflix. Right? Basically, it's a Cinderella type of story, but set in the 20th century Japan and has fantasy element. Ooh, that sounds good too. There we go. It's noted. A great magic system? Ooh, I love a good magic system. The world building and characters? I love good world building and characters too. Ooh, I'm excited. And this is a book series? Like, there's multiple books? Because I love a good book series. It's sounding like it has everything that I want. Ooh, I'm gonna have to check that out. I wish that Amazon Kindle wasn't so, like, think donkey to use to buy books now. Like, why do you have to go through like a separate thing? Why can't you just get it on Kindle or on the Amazon store? You have to like go to like the separate thing. It's like, what the heck? So like when I got my new phone, it was so tricky because I tried to log into it and it was like it logged me into whoever owned this like I don't know if it was like the phone number or what was weird about it, but it logged me into some completely different person. And I was like, what? Why is this a thing? How can I just easily log into some complete stranger's freaking account just by putting the phone number wrong or something? Like, what? I was so confused. Like, it used to be that you could just buy, you have the Kindle, the Amazon Kindle app on your phone, and you could just buy books straight through it. Like, it makes sense to be able to. At the very least, you could do so also on the Amazon shopping app. But now you have to go to Amazon Books, which is like some completely different thing that I didn't have an actual login to. And yeah, that's what it was. Because it's like a new thing, my Amazon account was not linked to it or something, so I tried to log in using my phone number, which is how I would log in to my Amazon if I couldn't get into it for some reason, like, and it would like text me a code, but it gave it to like it sent me whoever must have had my phone number before me, which would be years ago because I've had this phone number for a long time. And it was like Dave something, and I'm just like, who is this? It's because of them trying to dodge Android and Apple tax. They take like 30% on app purchases. Oh. You had the moment to run rampant buying all the books. Umbre Chaos. I know, right? This random guy just starts getting all these book charges. She's like, where are these coming from? Like, bro, you should have changed your Amazon Books phone number on your account if you changed your phone number, bro. It's been a long time since I've had this phone number, so you've had plenty of chances. They don't have to pay Google or the App Store the money for the purchases and stuff. The thing with Google, they cut the service, so you have to purchase the Kindle books on the actual website now instead of the app. They can stop paying. I see. I see. It's still annoying and inconvenient, though. At least make your own app. Come on. I want to go on my phone's web browser every time I want to buy a book. It's annoying. Inconvenience. Alright, so we've gotten our sets all fixed. We were also trying to see about any other Pokemon we wanted to put aside that we have any plans on training. Just so that we knew. Okay, we got no more Pokemon in stray boxes. Double check our Purify chamber that there's no more hidden gems like the Marshtomp that we put in here. 100% a business thing rather than a this is a good for consumers thing. Yeah, I see, yeah. That makes sense. There's been a few class actions about monopolies of apps. App stores, both Google and Apple. So they have to open it up to more options. I see. Ah. If we don't have to pay you, then we won't. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. I wonder if I should look into getting a Kindle, like, actual tablet. Because I've always just used my phone to read books ever since, like, it became a thing that, you know, I could do. This is very convenient. You don't have to lug a book around with you, worry about it getting damaged in your bag or anything. Oh my goodness. My poor coworker. It happened, like, a couple months ago now, but maybe it was a few weeks ago. Doesn't matter. I always do this when I try to sell stories. I get stuck on. It was a week ago. No, it was 2 weeks ago. No, it was a week and a half ago. No. Anyways, it was so sad. So she had in her lunchbox. She always has a book that she brings that she reads. And it's like an actual like paperback, you know, little novel, whatever book she's reading. She keeps it in her lunchbox and she reads it at work. Well, one day her lunch, which was like in a Tupperware container, and it was like onions and red peppers, so some sort of like red pepper dish. It leaked, and it got onion juice all over the inside of her bag, including soaking through her entire book. And it was so sad, and I felt so bad for her. Like, the book was saturated. And she had only, like, gotten halfway through it. And I was like, no! That is so sad! She had to, like, throw the whole thing away. I was like, no, there's no saving it. She's like, maybe if I like, put it outside for a while so it can air out. I'm like, no. That paper is always, like, the paper, it's gonna always smell like onions. It's never gonna come out. Yeah. So yeah, Suki, what do you got for me? That is painful. I was like, oh. Like, it'd be one thing that the lunchbox is ruined. Like, okay, you have to spend $10 on a new lunchbox. But the book you're in the middle of reading? And books aren't cheap. Ooh. Ooh, interesting. I'm gonna look at that later. I have it bookmark tab up. There we go. Thanks, Spec. You can use it living. Ooh. I'm gonna look into that. I see, I see. You always prefer to have a physical copy. Aw, thank you for the follow, Dragomir. I appreciate it. Before you forget. Thank you. Welcome to the den. Or the burrow? I always forget which one we decided. I think it's the burrow. Den is subscribers. Burrow. Welcome to the burrow. You can tell how often I actually try to use this terminology that I remember it every time so easily. Thank you for the boop sassy. I think that we're done here with the Purify Chamber. Other than the shadow Pokemon that are currently being purified, I don't think there's anything else in here that we planned on training at the moment. Besides maybe Barley. Oops, my my earbud died, so if the audio got all funky for a second there, that was why. And why is my character not talking anymore? Hello? Hello? Oh no. Boop boop boop. Character, are you okay? Man, whenever my earbud dies, everything on my PC just like doesn't know what to do with itself anymore. Do I have to restart you? Are you okay? Hello? There we go. She's back. Things go wonky on my computer when my, oh no. Oh no. Okay, I accidentally changed the bar that time. Alright. Everything stop exploding, please. There we go. Everything's back to normal? We hear things properly? My character is talking as she should be? Yeah, if my earbud tells me battery low, and I don't change it in time and it dies, my computer is just like, what do we do? Alright, everything is gonna purify super fast now that we got the flow perfect. Oh yeah, we gotta grab- oh no, we still have one more shadow Pokemon. Oh, and it's Credilli. Ew. I don't like Credilli. Get this creature out of my party. Gross. Credilli is the one Pokemon that I do not like. Credilli and Medicham. Medicham is a close second on Pokemon that I do not like. Now we get our team back. We gotta get our team back. Also, while we have our team out of our party for a moment, we could go through and just train up whatever else we, whatever else we need to. Whatever else we're planning to. Like, we can get these guys up to the level cap. Exactly, Dragomir! You get me. You get me. You know exactly why I hate Credilli. Let's finish grabbing whatever items these guys have too while we're at it. Because I'm sure that when we train them, we're not going to use those items. Except for Grim, he can keep his signature item. I was actually thinking about using the wide lens on Blaziken, so we are gonna grab that. You can keep Eviolite, because you need that. True. I think Rainbow hasn't even found the Kricketot yet. Yeah, no, Kricketot is in... Where do you get Kricketot again? Peridot Ward. Okay, yeah, that explains it. He hasn't gotten a Peridot Ward yet. Oh wait, no, Peridot Ward is the first region. Never mind. Peridot Ward is... He has been in Peridot Ward. Did he just miss the house? Peridot Ward is like the first region. The first area. I was thinking of the next one. One of the houses on the left of the train tunnel above the tracks. You meet Shelly in order to get it. Okay, so maybe because he hasn't met Shelly yet. That could be why. Snorlax is good for another 3 hours until dinner time. Let's go. Nice, Sassy. Yeah, I think while we're here and we're grabbing these guys that we've just caught, I want to look at their movesets while we're here. Because we're probably going to use them. At least some of them. Shelly really is one of your most favorite characters in Reborn, not gonna lie. Yeah, Shelly is wonderful. Shelly's really good. It is. It is. I haven't seen the post-game growth yet, because I haven't actually seen the post-game yet, but I believe you. Because her main game growth is really great. There's one post-game quest that has Shelly in it, and it's absolutely amazing. Ooh. Oh man. I really need to continue my playthrough. It was so... You'll love it, I assure you. Ooh. I'm excited. Oh yeah, and when I was wonder trading last night, someone wonder traded me a very strangely high level Swoobat, and I was like, I didn't even know Pokemon could get that high level. I assumed they would, considering I don't have the last badge and my level cap is 95. I figured they would go above level 100, but I was like, excuse you? How dare you wonder trade that? You're just gonna spoil that for people? Like... If you happen to go on Wonder Trade and Reborn and you see a Pokemon with the original trainer Suki, you know where it came from. I do a lot of wonder trading my Breedjecks, I guess you could say, even though I only wonder trade them if they have, like, if they're either shiny or good stats. I just release ones that are bad stats. I don't want to clog up the wonder trade pool with just useless stuff. Unless it's like a really rare Pokemon, but the post-game level cap gradually increases past level 100 according to how far you get through it. Figured that would be the case. It sounds hacked. Nah, is the fan game, they go a lot, they do crazy things in fan games. Max is 150 though. Ah, makes sense. Good to know. I'm glad to know that there is a cap. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit of inspection work on these guys. Just like get them up to level, what are we at, 48? We're gonna say 48. And see what TMs they can learn. Because we may or may not need some new team members to fill in some type caps if we get stuck at any point during the last dungeon. I think that's... Oh, well, actually, it's almost time. Never mind. We'll do that next time. Because it's time. It's 3:30 for me. Yeah, time zones. That means it's just about rainbow time. He is live. It's a good thing I happened to look over the clock, otherwise I was gonna be like, wait a second. You forever detest Jirachi because of the final fight in the Anna Smiles route? Ooh. That sounds tough. More than 100 turns being stalled because of a Jirachi and it happened twice. Oh my god. Oh no. Don't get me started on some of the post-game battles though. Some of them are just hell. Oh no. See, that's one of the reasons that I've been scared to continue. It's wiggle o'clock, everybody. You know what that means. This is where we're headed. Let's do exclamation mark raid and exclamation mark sub raid. And let's also switch over to the end screen because we are ending. Whee! And nobody redeemed a silly today, but we can be a little silly as a treat. You just got here? Oh no, aviation. Well, it's okay. You're just in time to go over to Rainbows, which is also really cool. Thanks, Beck. Thanks, Dragomir. It was fun. I appreciate it. It was a fun stream. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with me today. Please be sure to give Rainbow a good stream. Give him a follow if you haven't already. He's very close to 100 followers, and we're trying to get there by Monday for his 1-year affiliate anniversary. And you could be follower number 100. Isn't that exciting? Please make sure to follow my friend Rainbow if you haven't already. He's playing some Reborn over there. We love Reborn in this house, as we have discussed. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I'll see you later. Bye! Don't do that. That's not how that works. See you later. Yeah, good. It is funny though. Bye!